Hello, warm greetings to all. This is a great opportunity to be part of this hackathon and the entire institutions of SNS. Really, this is a very great pleasure for us to present such a wonderful content and how our institution is growing with a strategy plan in along with design thinking concepts. So thank you very much for that opportunity to be as a part of this hackathon. So let me introduce on myself. I am Stephen Rufus, assistant professor in the Department of AML SNS College of Technology. Once again, so thank you. So now we have to be enter into the concepts of SNS Institutions roadmap. So for every organization, either it is in a startup or already grown industries or that institution, everyone having their own strategy, and then they are having their own growth rate. Before that entire management and or the team of the strategy planners, so working with the several parameters, and they try to come to an conclusion which one is that is very suitable for a respective region. So very important thing, the geolocation is also that very important for the good outcome and then good success for that any industry or that institution. So today and this moment, we are going to be see about how the SNS institution having that strategy plan, and then what's their growing strategy, and then how they succeeded, and then what their futuristic parameters. So these are all some few things let me want to share. Very first, in the name itself, we are having a very beautiful foundation of the culture. So that is number one, sincerity and nobility, service. So these three things that has been combined that will be presented through by the three P's. So that is the very important. And later slides, so we are going to be see what is the three P's. That is the purpose, process, and then people. And also even in recent trends, even in the IT industry, even in the projects, now the people are migrating towards into the design thinking frameworks. In all over world, people are going to adopt the concepts of this design thinking framework. This is very happy. The SNS institution is the only one institution it's having that patent in that design thinking concepts. So by that design thinking, we are implementing design thinking concepts in CLT, CFC, SCD, SRI, and then so IIPC. So these are all the five pillars of strategy what we are following in the SNS institution. So whatever thing we are doing in that institution, either if you are taking the class or giving that any content, or if you are giving that is any assignments or the questions, so whatever it may be, at all possible situation, so we are giving that high importance to implement the design thinking framework concepts. And finally, we are having that is our objective, and it's a goal that should be increased in that every year. So that is the roadmap to an excellence. So these are all the things we are going to be discuss today with very short notes. And now we have to be go with so what's our 3P culture. So this is the foundation of SNS institution. So since we are having that ambition of sincerity, nobility, and service, so how we have to achieve all this sincerity, nobility, and service, it's all about by that three fundamental pillars. So that's the purpose, process, and to whom we are doing, so that is the people. So the SNS institution is having the very strong purpose. So for all aspects, so we want to build that entrepreneurial mindset. So this is the ultimate goal for the students. So they are one part of the stakeholders. Entrepreneurial mindsets with that clear vision, and then their meaningful objects, and that should transform that education. Not only reading the books and then so producing that answers in the scripts and then gaining the marks. So instead, the SNS institution is always trying to bring the entrepreneurial mindset, and that's our clear vision of our institution also. So in order to bring out the entrepreneurial mindset in the stakeholder concepts of that students perspective, we are implementing the process in the form of the design thinking methodology that has to be redesigned the common minds that towards the excellence through the systematic approach. So very happy to share that the SNS institution always following that very good systematic approach. So the design thinking implementation, so already know, so what is the design thinking concepts that we have to be go with that emphasize, and then so ideate, and then we have to prepare, that is the prototypes, and we have to be converted into that implementation. So from that implementation, if you are looking out for that any flaws, and again we have to be recycled with that ideology, and then so emphasize that, and then again we have to be find it out the designs and then so prototypes. So this is the continuous cycling process, so never ended. So that's that infinitive loop. So in order to we have to bring the entrepreneurial mindset into the stakeholder of that student, so we have to be give that very good confidence, so through by the design thinking framework. And also the design thinking implementation is giving the human centered innovation. Also always the SNS institution encourage the students to find out the new innovative concepts, and periodically the institution is conducting that more project expose, and then motivating the students to participate in hackathons that's happened in both the inside of that campus and then outside of that campus. Very happy to share that in previous weeks, and we had that very beautiful hackathon session in our institution with the collaboration of NASA Space App. So that is very good opportunity for us. And then we are giving that is the excellence through by the redesign. So that is the core concepts of the design thinking until we have to reach that appropriate quality, and then the benchmarks. So what we decided for the purpose and for that process and to the people, so we have to be crossover into the varieties of the designs, and continuously we have to improve the redesigning of the common minds and then so business approaches in order to achieve that educational and then professional excellence. So now we have to be go with that our 5 pillars. So already everyone know, in order to we have to bring that is the implementation of our goal. So we classified our excellence with that 5 categories, and that's number 1, that is the center for that learning and the teaching, and the center for that creativity and skill and career development, and industry institute partnership. Also in every parameter, so we are working more and then to bring it out our ultimate aim and our goal. And these are all the strategic pillar analysis, so especially with that IAPC, and it's giving that is the 3C competency circle, increasing that attitude and logical and then so business skills, and making them to be the technical expertise with the holistic growth. And meanwhile we are giving that is that very good improvements in their social activities and then the social responsibilities. And also we are our institution is having that very good background of the spine founders also. And finally we have to be go with that implementation of that roadmap, and we on stage 1, on that phase 1, we have to do the building on that's a foundation by thorough implementation of the 3P cultures, all the departments, by incorporation of the design thinking and training for the faculty, and then motivate the students to adopt with that foundation of the building. And then we have to be go with the pillar integrations. Already we discussed. We have to be implement all these 5 pillars in their academic activities, as well as in the research and in the innovation, industry partnership, and their social activities. And finally, we have to be go with the excellence in that achievements. So if it is the things happen in that perfect way, at every year we can able to be see there is that appropriate growth, and we may target to that 85% of the students should develop with that entrepreneurial mindset, and then so industry recognition also. And these are all that key difference of that impact. And thank you very much for your patient hearing of my presentation. Thank you.